Yo, if you want to add up to 6 inches to your vert in 21 days, go to boingvert.com right now, the world leader in vertical jump training since 2010. That's boingvert.com. We create dunkers.
And we are ready to tip it off, guys, for the first time in 135 days. Wearing the number 30 jersey, they all do in the Curry family. Goes back to the Dell days. Charlotte. Porzingis into the lane, gets the first bucket. Big game. If you're Frank Vogel and that staff, what do you want to see out of today?
Well, you know, it's been a lot properly. You're looking to see just how quickly they can get in sync and do what the coaches have asked.
Frank Vogel said you will see LeBron and AD in the first half, and you just got your first look at Anthony Davis. Little face-up, and he knocked down the jumper. There's Seth Curry, and he hits his second three in a row from three. Second best in the NBA behind George Hill. And AD.
That little fadeaway. God, he's so good from 18 to 20 feet.
Again, I told you, I didn't go out on a limb too far picking him as to take your shot, but he looks good so far.
Having some time off to achieve that.
Yeah, James, remember like earlier in the season, he kept kind of touching his shoulder.
Two.
It's a pretty good twosome right there.
It's not bad, Rez.
Yeah, by the way, this game is over 7 minutes left. It might seem a little more quickly, going a little more quickly.
135 days, not much rust with these two teams. Remember, Dallas was the last game completed back on March 11th. They beat the Nuggets 113-97 as Luka lost.
In those games, the offense, LA just rose up the chart there in terms of how they were playing on that end of the floor, ranking 4th in offensive efficiency. They did drop some defensively as AD gets a little short there.
Yeah, AD wide open from the top. AD shooting very well from three in 2020, much better than he did in 2019. Points for Curry, 19-14 Dallas. Danny Green catch and shoot from the corner. He knocks it down. Very Dallas. Boban went for 31 and 17. Porzingis did not play that game. He was resting his sore knee, so Boban absolutely can get it done. As KCP does a nice job of getting in the lane.
Oh, with Quinn Cook getting that opportunity.
We'll try to keep everyone updated on that. You see LeBron James on Waiters. Waiters, step back. And Waiters.
Peter, so Kuz this year, it's been a really interesting season for him. Remember, before the season started, he was on Team USA, missed all of training camp after he heard he was an AD also. It's not just going to be the guards like Russo, like Waiters. Those guys can make plays in the half court as well.
First quarter winds down. Dion Waiters, say hello to rerun. Mike Trudell's going to join us right now with a KCP update. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, Geeter, so he rolled his ankle, but the report is that he's okay.
Dwight Howard in the game. Dwight making that late decision to join the Lakers in Orlando. Nice closeout by Waiters.
You have to think they feel pretty good about the lead they built at this point.
In big game, I want to bring you in. One of the big reasons why Dallas buzzed. But Luka, already a star. Now teamed up with Porzingis as he comes down and hammers one, Grum. But you definitely made a case for Luka, and there's a number of players who just continue to improve. That's the beauty of the NBA is Kyle Kuzma.
And that the Lakers are going to have to think about more as they get into the postseason, whether that's against Dallas or some of the other opponents that can go small in that sense by having a big out on the perimeter. They did do a pretty good job of that, though, in not allowing those open threes to the pick-and-pop shooter.
Right to five. So I'd like to see the game get back a little bit to where you could, tag them a little bit.
LeBron James taking advantage.
To add to in terms of more minutes together. And I'll tell you what, that's going to happen now, right? Specifically with Rondo and Bradley out, he is the guy that you think of as stepping in.
LeBron doing a nice job. Oh, nice give and go, but it's intercepted. Lakers doing a nice job of getting their hands in the passing lane. Dwight Howard, up top, bang. Time. The Lakers, 48-36. Jackson gets knocked away. Boban is there. And Boban. Kuz, Danny Green, KCP, AD, and LeBron. Backdoor cut. Kuz's first year with LeBron. That eye contact, that ability for LeBron to just see anyone at any time. Jackson up and in.
And I think LeBron is smart enough to know that if he can create more weapons, there's a big weapon right there in AD.
I want to see Kuz get very confident. A little bit slow in the last few weeks going into the shutdown. Speaking of confidence, how about that?
That started.
We talked about a lot over these 4 months, and it's crazy that it's been 4 months, right, since we last saw the basketball. As JaVale gets one in.
How about that, Mike, right there? Get up and back. People think he's, this is great. LeBron's getting a rest. His body's getting used to chilling. He's like, that's not it at all. For me, my body was ready. And people so badly want him to be that number 3 guy. Kuz has had to learn on that great pass.
More complicated, I think, than sometimes it's gotten. Like, the biggest thing is that his minutes went way down because he has 2 All-NBA. And, look, Dr. Brown's goal really is to help educate the Lakers further in the organization's push towards what they want to call progress, on some terrific guest speakers from around the country, a lot of professors and educators and journalists. So it's really been eye-opening, and I really embrace what's been going on in this movement across the country.
Yeah, we appreciate that information, Mike. Great stuff as pointed these past few months about all kinds of issues and social injustices. And I've talked to you and reached out to you, and we've talked to Martin Luther King Jr. and his first time protesting on the campus of UCLA.
Yeah, he was in the famous photo with
Waiters. Waiters only played in 3 games this year for Miami. And Waiters for this Dallas team, especially over the last 20 games, is Kuz, 72-64. Curry again. Numbers go up.
Yeah, Geeter, last season he had 39 points in a game.
New York. J.R. Smith dumps it back to Dwight. He fumbles it. Boban blocks it. Jump ball called. Almost big game. THT not afraid. Kuz, offensive rebound. Lakers down by 1.
Many opportunities on offense, I should say. And he really tried to do other things, played some good D, and really pushed up his offensive rebound numbers.
When Rondo got hurt and had the surgery shortly thereafter, we know that he's not there in Orlando. So it's probably closer come this weekend to about 4 to 6 in the lineup. But yeah, secondary ball handling, that is the thing that Rondo did the most of. You see Deanne Waiters there creating a play for Dwight Howard. That is one of the Laker players. They're aware of it because he was really good in training camp. And that's a guy who Frank Vogel could call on. And maybe there's another one, Taylor Horton-Tucker.
And Mavericks fire 3, miss. Boban. And Boban's teammates love it. Just want to stay healthy and get some guys some run and get out of there.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Boban!
No
Sorry.
injury.
Quentin Cook in the game with J.R. Smith, THD, Dwight, and Devontae Kaycock. And right there, J.R. Maxi Kleba. THT again. This time just misses. The up and under with the left. And Mavericks take advantage on a leak out.
Yet for this game, there was no player introductions beforehand. There was no national anthem. That'll be the same for the next 2 scrimmages.
Quinn was younger. Is a huge Laker fan. Boban. Somewhere Tobias Harris is looking and smiling. His former best friend, shot fake, unable to convert it. Such valuable minutes and opportunities. See these guys at the big club. JR and 1 into the Western Conference Finals. No one's even talking about him right now. They got Zach Collins and Nurkic back. They got a guy named Dame Time. Around the back, JR. Antetokounmpo from Boban. Lakers are down 5 with 28 seconds. JR's going to shoot a 3.
Wish.
And he makes it, and the Lakers go coming up next. We'll hear from the Lakers and Vogel. Ali, Brez, big game. Quinn Cook, down 2, 5 seconds. And that's going to do it for the first scrimmage for the Lakers here on the NBA campus in Orlando. And Dallas will win 108-106. Oh, maybe that didn't count. 108-104.